some players just need to get, they need a scrap to get into the contest. It's just how it is. I think of Steve Waugh, the Australian batter as well. He spoke about that. If he just wasn't feeling good, he'd try and pick a fight with someone just to get himself going. Smith's done well.
Got a little bit of swing back into the left-hander. He'll be happy with that delivery. Marsh underway. I think a little boundary hit off him, get him worked up a little bit. There's the seam position. Talk so much of, but when you get older, the muscle movement, the flexibility isn't quite there, and to bowl the outswing you really have to finish your action, and sometimes when you're a little bit stiffer you might just prefer to just bowl those little in-swingers to right-handers. It's a little bit easier on the body.
Tell you what else is easier on the body, and I couldn't bowl a hoop down a hill, but I would imagine that bowling 6 ball overs is easier on the body than bowling 8 and 9 ball overs. So these wides won't sit nicely with some of these men who might not be as fit as what they were.
No.
I think it's quite clever, some of these seamers, where they just tie their shoelace on the back to their mark and have a little chat with the captain just to get the breath back. And you can understand why. This is a lengthy first one, talking to himself, motions with his hands. He's always been very much like that. And he's just 2 deliveries left here. This has been a big one.
Oh, how about that? That's a nice way to get off the mark. We might just have a little squiz upstairs to see if this has gone all the way, but I assume it has. I think it's hit the boundary cushion on the full.
A bit of a family stroke here. On the one knee. This is the younger brother, Dilshan, and that is a lovely little scoop paddle shot. Did it go all the way? That's the question. Looked as though it's hit it on the full. 6 runs, yes, what a start.
Nice way to get off the mark. Tries it again. So it was a nice way to get off the mark, but not a nice way to get out. Shrissant strikes in his first over.
Oh, he's tried again, but he's tried a bit more of the old little scoop. A bit more over the keeper. Got a bit of bat or glove on the way through. Okay, tries to hit this a bit more over the keeper. He looked away. Glove, bat onto his pad, and Mustard does the rest. Breakthrough for Shrissant. Great start for them. Sampath, he goes for 6. Giants 9 for 1.
Gukirat Man. He's been in decent form. He hasn't got a big score yet, but he's got a couple of 40s, a best of 45. But he really does look the part.
Yeah, that's it. Carry over.
I think it goes bat or glove onto the shoulder, and that takes the pace off the ball and presents Mustard with an easy catch. Siddharth Trivedi. A little bit of swing as well.
Good shape. Immediately, that's what he'll be pleased about. That first delivery, the toughest. No matter how much it hurts the body, you get it in that right area. Just swinging back into the left-hander. Marsh, recently retired.
Oh, that is right out the middle of the bat.
We had a look at one, saw a little bit of in swing. The second ball, not too much different, but he absolutely launched into this one. A little bit of shape right in his arc, and he just so much freedom and free swing of the arms all the way through it with the shape. And now the bowler's under some early pressure. Long on has been dropped back. Deep point is coming up, so now a lot more protection on the onside.
Pace taken off, very cleverly bowled by Trivedi.
Very clever, well disguised, totally deceived him. Also interested to watch Monty Panesar. Cummins is amongst some of the bowlers here, as well as Dwayne Smith. Bit of fishing taking place.
Peaceful. Again, pace off the ball. It's the answer on this pitch. Those who've been able to bowl those beautiful little cutters have been effective.
It's a brand new ball. The second over, as you say, it hasn't taken long for them to adapt to conditions, and I think they try and get some use, get some swing, skid through some top order batters with this new ball. But this is going to be very much the order of the day here as the match progresses.
One left. Next down. Yeah, that's it. One to come.
Trivedi played in the Under-19 World Cup in 2008. Now, I wonder if he played against Patirana, because he also played in the 2008 Under-19 World Cup. So on opposing teams today, but have been playing against each other for quite some time now. Amazing. Went for an early boundary and has come back beautifully, Trivedi.
Yeah,
12 balls gone, 16 for 1.
Go, Sheila.
Two high-quality batters at the crease, then the power to come. Tiwari and Tisara Pereira, the glue in Dinesh Randan, Patirana the all-rounder, then the skipper Harbajan. Not a big score, not a massive score, but you can't help feeling that it's going to be tight. The Palakela International Cricket Stadium here for match number 12. Miguel Cummins. Work to be done. Too much. 4. Marsh has got to start here.
Pit latched onto this one. Really good. Swiveled in the crease. Back of a length, and immediately. It didn't bounce up very high though. Talk about how this wicket's playing as the day and the matches progress. Just staying down. That's a bit of a worry for later on, I think, for the second game.
One of the youngest men on show here at the Legends Cricket Trophy, Miguel Cummins, just 33 years of age. He's played 14 test matches, 11 one-day internationals for the West Indies.
Leg stump, correct.
2019, that's the last time that Miguel Cummins represented the West Indies. So out of international cricket for 5 years. But we're going to call him a young man here. I like watching this man bat. I really do. I think he's looked $1 million every time he's walked to the wicket. I know no huge contributions, but the 40s that he's got, they've been a pleasure to watch.
Even that shot there, so calculated, got across and unlucky to miss and pick out the short fine, but the 45 off 24 and 42 not out against 24 versus the Lions to really set them on their way.
Oh, yellow ball.
We'll talk about his finest moments, the last game against the Lions. Beautiful 42 of 24. Just so calculated and clinical in his approach. I tell you, when he wants to hit it, he hits it a long way. The guy guarding that ball, that takes some real skill. And then when he wants to go, see you later. What a shot.
Well, this will go to the boundary as well, all the way. I mean, how that has gone for 6, because that's a back of the length delivery. So 18 balls gone, 27 for 1. So Punjab slightly ahead at the same time. John Kent's just had to vacate his seat here as he goes down to conduct a couple of interviews for the next game, and in comes Alan Wilkins.
Yeah, pressure on the bowlers here. It's not the biggest total to defend, 136. This, how good is that? I mean, that is as good as it gets. Holds his shape. That's just a wonderful blow.
Yeah, that shot from Gurkirat Mana, it's not a bad delivery. I mean, as a young cricketer, you get taught to run in and hit a length, and he hits a length.
Well, two people spring to mind with that shot from India. One is Virat Kohli, and the modern player who hits that is Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill is as elegant as that. It's just, that's beautiful, isn't it? What's not to like about that, unless you're the bowler?
When I see players like Gurkirat playing here, and you think that India are probably going through a phase that Australia went through in the 90s, where quality players are not getting to play international cricket because of the depth.
Well, just look at that last Test series against England, when you saw who was missing from the India lineup.
Oh, that'll be 4.
Just got to be careful here, Punjab, that they don't allow these two high-quality players to get into a rhythm. That's not a lot wrong with that ball. It's just a fraction on leg stump. But you see how easily he's worked that leg side. it's fair to say, and I know it's been said many times before, but the sweet spot on a modern bat is virtually the whole length of the blade. Whereas before, it was a very small spot in the middle, 3/4 of the way down. Now it's virtually the entire blade.
Oh, it burst through his hands. Straight to him and through. Broom on the boundary. That is 6.
Well, this has been hit so hard, it's just brushed him aside. Nothing that the broom could do about that. And the word you used is right, HD. It's burst through his hands. That was like a meteorite heading his way. Dangerous signs here now, because we've seen the sheer timing and elegance of Gurkharat, and now the brutality of Shaun Marsh.
For a moment there, Broom had lined that up. He was behind it. He thought, I've got this. But it just arrived a bit sooner than he thought. Well, this is going at a more respectable pace to him. So that'll end the over. 24 balls bowled, 40 for 1.
Ball plays over.
Some wonderful sights in Kandy, this beautiful town in the middle. Well, we'll call it a city. Let me ask my Sri Lankan expert, Roshan Abasinghe, how do I refer to
Well, it's
Kandy?
a city. It's a city.
The city of Kandy.
Yeah, it's a city of Kandy. It's in the central hills. It's a central province. And this is Kandy for you, and you see the Mahabali river that flows through and it irrigates a lot of farmland, and also it flows to the sea at Trincomalee. So there's so much, and one thing about the Mahabali river is it encircles the Kandy city of Kandy. So history records that colonials, they just could not. One of the difficulties of entering Kandy was the Mahabali river, because they had to cross it, at which point the kings would ambush them.
Well, I wish we could go on and develop that, Roshan, but we've got the Dubai Giants here chasing 136.
That's for another day, Wilco.
Oh, I'll be listening to the...
See if this one's any better, lad. See if this one's any better.
Look at those little white chappies there, standing out in the marshes, in the river. Meanwhile, Shaun Marsh is
Beautiful, man.
is on strike. Now our director is on form now, because he's a photographer by profession as well, and he's got the shutter speed and the right speed. Here's Monty Panesar. Oh, that sounded very, very good. Oh dear, that's gone rose back into those stands. Shaun Marsh is really playing well here.
He's enjoying himself, isn't he? Tossed up, no turn, straight through, and Shaun Marsh has found it easy over long on. Now he decides to come. He's going to change the angle, coming over the wicket.
One. Nice, man.
Oh, that was a crushing blow, wasn't it, by Shaun Marsh, who's now hit 3 sixes, 33 from 19, as a strike rate of 173. The Giants Dubai Giants 48 for 1. At this stage, Punjab had laboured a little bit. They had a double strike against them. They were 36 for 2.
Around you. One.
He's got a lovely touch, hasn't he? His footwork is so precise. Light on his feet. Gets into position so early, Gurkarat. He's so pleasing on the eye.
They both seem to be in very good form. Sean Marsh starting to enjoy himself. Gurkarat has looked very good right throughout this tournament. Isn't it? Of the inside edge. Bowled a little bit slower. Well, he did throw in the dive, but just couldn't haul it in.
Well, he went down in installments after that. It just was not that clever. But now, Monty Panesar's under pressure. A 6, a wide, a 4, and a couple of singles. An untidy over from his point of view. I feel that he's key here for Punjab.
See, the problem has been that Panesar hasn't found anything on the surface. It's coming onto the bat quite nicely. So that has allowed both batters to just come down the pitch and take him on.
That simply done. Just a couple of runs as well. So this over, 16 from it, 56 for 1. The Mahavali River, just circling the city of Kandy, as you say, Roshan. Little fishing boat there.
Change bowler coming round.
Right, we're seeing the Mahavali River. We're seeing a little bit of inland fishing, which is pretty popular in Sri Lanka.
Dilshan.
Yeah.
Tilakaratne Dilshan is on here with his off spinners. And Sean Marsh very quietly has gone to 40 from 22. And the left-hand, right-hand combination is not doing for Dilshan and his bowlers. It's awkward. It certainly upset the rhythm of Monty Panesar, who in the previous game had had such a good spell, and now when he came here, Sean Marsh belted him for 6 early in the over, which threw him out of stride.
See, one thing about the spinners here, Wilco, is that they need to know the pace to bowl on the surface. Every time they look to throw it up or toss it up, they've been taken apart. Monty Panesar tried that in the last over. Sean Marsh went after him. So the spinners have looked to push it through. So as a result of it, they haven't had too much of deliveries responding off the surface. He's just sliding on.
Oh dear. A little bit of a loop from Dilshan, and Gurkarat didn't know an awful lot about that. Hence the quizzical look from Dilshan.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the off break, attempted off break. Just a hint of turn back and slower. Dilshan thinks that should have been taken. That was a big inside edge onto the pad.
Gurkarat down on one knee and over onto that grassy bank for 6.
Getting a little bit too easy for the for the Dubai Giants. The Punjab Royals score looking a little bit too small here. 72 of 56 with 9 wickets standing.
Yeah, they're edging ahead here. Gurkarat seems to have made his mind up to attack Dilshan, not to let him settle at all. Yeah, they're way ahead at this stage. Dubai Giants 66 for 1. Punjab Royal, the Royal were 44 for 2. Royal without the S, I might add. That's how they like it. There's not one there this time.
That's over.
End of the over, 66 for 1.
We've got to keep the score first.
Oh, the lights are on here now. What a beautiful setting it is. The Pallakeli International Cricket Stadium here. We're about a half an hour drive from Kandy, on one of the most winding, busiest, noisiest roads. But it gets you there in the end. Now, Srisant, who's just arrived. Srisant, who's just full of emotion and energy and passion. It reminds me, well, he's got the fast bowler's outlook and mentality, like Tino Best, like all fast bowlers. Bowled. I've seen him bowling in recent years, Roshan, with all this energy, and he's bowled well. Look, he's fit.
Yeah, he looks fit. You're speaking about the energy and the passion. I would love to see Srisant and Tino Best playing in the same side, bowling at either end.
Yeah, they certainly would.
One.
Pitch is playing well. It is playing well, and don't forget that we have another match tonight. Delhi Devils against Rajasthan Kings. We really are now into the business end of this tournament, and points are crucial. Bars of gold, that's what they are. Meanwhile, Sean Marsh is just steering Dubai Giants into a very strong position in this one. Short top edge, this one. It's gone a long way though. Such is the strength of the Australian Sean Marsh. He just swivels, and this is not at the middle of the bat, but it's gone miles.
6 number 4 for Sean Marsh, who's galloping away, 47 of 25, striking at a near 190 per 100 balls. And that target, now Dubai Giants need just 62 from 51 balls. That gap between runs and balls is reducing now.
Yeah, 4 sixes, Sean Marsh. This is the innings where he really has announced his presence in this tournament. Partnership very quietly as well, 66 from 34. Now that is almost a strike rate of 200. Again, it's the quality of the stroke play of Sean Marsh. That's what's standing out for me in this particular match. Oh no, they're going to look for a seconder. They know they're not. Don't take your eye off the ball.
See, one other thing that would receive a lot of attention would be the surfaces that these games will be played on. They just play every day, and it's a real effort on the part of the groundsman, the ground staff, to ensure that the surfaces remain reasonable. I mean, you'll find that odd surface that's a bit dry and that would start to take a little bit of spin, but by and large they've been pretty true up to now.
Oh, they've been excellent, Roshan. Oh, a bit of extra from Srisant. That's what you'll get from him. The ball lands on the seam. He's a very good deliverer of the ball seam up.
Bit of heat from Srisant. There you are, you get the bounce. A nice carry through to the keeper.
That's a magnificent seam presentation. It was vertical all the way down the pitch, and that's why when it landed on the seam, it took off from the surface. change of width that time. You see how Srisanth went wide on the return crease. 42 balls gone, 7 overs gone, 77 for 1. Coming up next, this is match 13, starting in an hour from now. Delhi Devils against Rajasthan Kings. Suresh Raina, captain of the Devils, and Robin Uthappa, captain of Rajasthan. Robin Uthappa is in sublime form in this tournament. There he is. The new slimline Robin Uthappa. Now Dwayne Smith is on. He has bowled at as a proper bowler in the seam attack for the West Indies. He's also bowled for Mumbai Indians in IPL cricket. The umpire said wide.
And it's gone through the keeper. That is insult to injury. It's a wide and it's also gone for 4. Let's see whether it cut the tram line. I think it's a tight ball, isn't it? Just over the line.
No, I think the umpire's a bit harsh there. I really feel that he could have let that was inside, marginally inside that blue line, but picked up by Gurkerat. He'll want a second here. He'll get that. Devsic, the fielder.
See, I think the only option available to the Punjab Royal is wickets. At this stage, dot balls aren't going to help them because they're going at what? 44 balls, 84 runs, almost double, almost 2 runs a ball. And the requirement, 53 or 46. Now the gap is only 7 there, so which means it's becoming a little bit too easy under 7 runs.
Bowled. It's a brave delivery to keep it pitched up full length from Smith. There you go. In his T20 career, he's picked up 110 wickets. And how about his best analysis? 4 for 8 on the day. Oh, swatted. Swatted straight back over Dwayne Smith for 4.
They're just picking their spots, the batters. They're making batting look so easy. That ball pays off. Just look at where the line was. The length was short. The line was outside the off stump. So I love that. The swat, as you said, straight over the bowler's head.
Oh, well done, Neil Broom. I think that is out there. I can just hear the third umpire saying we have to check the boundary there. I think Neil Broom has done well. I think he's done really well there.
I think he's well in. Just taking another angle, just in case if there was any connection between any part of the body, but it wasn't. So it's a clean save.
Sean Marsh on 48. And you get the single. 49 now, the Australian Sean Marsh. 48 balls delivered is 90 for 1.
Time out for drinks.
And the umpire will tell us it's a timeout.
So 47 needed from 42 balls. It should be a doddle, but stranger things have happened. But it's all been about Sean Marsh, really, and Gulkiratman.
So that is the departure of Sampath. But since then, it's been Marsh and Gulkirat have really taken on the Royal bowling and made a good partnership and kept them well on course. Sean Marsh has been severe on anything that's been short, and Gulkirat has not